Silustani is a pre-Incan burial ground on the shores of Lake Umayo. Tombs are built above ground and can reach up to 12 metres in height. They are called chulpas. It's an ancient Aymara funerary tower originally constructed for a noble person or noble family. The bricks on the inside of this chulpa are smaller than those on the outside, indicating that it was built by the Incas.
In Peru, with Lake Titicaca, great views, but it's hard work carrying your bag up 5 sets of stairs. Here we go.
Lake Titicaca is a lake in the Andes on the border of Peru and Bolivia. It sits 3,800 metres above sea level, 12,500 feet, making it the highest commercially navigable lake in the world. The word Titi means Andean cat or puma, and the word caca means grey, so the lake is called Grey Puma. The floating reed islands of Uros are a group of 40 or so artificial islands made of floating reeds which abound in the shallows of the lake. According to legend, the Uros had to run here to avoid confrontations with Inca Pachacutic. This nation hands down their legends through their generations and traditions to keep them. Uros practice a traditional way of life that includes fishing and hunting. They use reeds not only in erection of islands, but they also build houses, boats, and make souvenirs. Much of the Uros' diet revolves around these totora reeds. The longest part of Lake Titicaca, from this point here to here, is 130 kilometres long, and the widest part 60 kilometres long, and the deepest part of the Lake Titicaca is 275 metres around here. The Peruvians own 60% of the lake and the Bolivians the remainder. In order to build an island, the islanders go 5 or 6 kilometres into the national park and cut blocks of reed. The size is up to them, but would be around 10 metres square. They cut around but not under in order to protect the roots. When it is windy, the block will be dislodged and it's then transported to its final location and anchored. The islands are made up from layers of roots, then reeds which can be up to 2 metres in depth, and finally the houses are built on top. The reeds need to be replenished every couple of weeks. The islands have their own school which operates between Monday and Friday between 8 AM and 2 PM. The lake has about 40 islands, some of them belong to Peru, others to Bolivia. Isla del Sol is located in the southern part of Lake Titicaca and is in the Bolivian part of the lake. The terrain is harsh, a rocky and hilly island with many eucalyptus trees. The Incas built their temples on the island in order to worship the sun, since it was their main god. However, the moon was also considered to be sun's wife, so on an adjacent island they built the Moon Temple. According to legend, this lake was the birthplace of the Inca civilization. One legend in particular states that the first Inca, Manco Capac, the son of the sun and the moon, and his wife Mama Oclo, emerged from this island and founded the city of Cuzco. There are no motor vehicles or paved roads on the island. The main economic activity is farming, with fishing and tourism augmenting the subsistence economy. There are over 80 ruins on the island. Most of these date to the Inca period, circa 15th century. For the return journey from the ruins at the northern end of the island we had a choice: relaxing boat ride or hike over the top of the hills. It was a race to see who would win. The majority of the group opted for the boat ride, but 4 of us and the guide went for the challenging hike. In total, the hike was 9.5 kilometres long, and we travelled at an average speed of 4.5 kilometres or 3 miles an hour. The boat only just won, but our reward was great.
Oh, here comes the business! I just realised it's undermining the rest of the mountain doing that.
Pachamama is the supreme goddess, revered by the indigenous people of the Andes. Pachamama means Mother Earth in the native Quechua language. She is considered to be the mother who provides life, food and protection. Rituals for the Pachamama are characterised by the burial of cooked food, cocoa leaves and grains to nourish the Mother Earth. People toast to her honour before every meeting or festivity, often spilling a small amount of their drink onto the floor before downing the rest. Burnt offerings are also made in which they ask for good health, money, good fortune in business and work. It's a long queue of visitors waiting to get into the prison.